So I came in this morning and they put me up in OPUs because they didn't want to schedule any actual fulfillment team members because somehow a multi-billion-dollar company say they ain't got enough payroll for them. But they got enough payroll for 8 brand new RFIDs that's going to cost you a few $1,000s. But it's not like we don't need them because this is what the fitting room is looking like. It is just clothes everywhere. It is carts on carts that are just overflowing with stuff. And not to mention our back room over here is just pallets of repacks that are full from clothes from today to a few weeks ago. I mean, it's hard enough trying to find the stuff with an RFID. Imagine trying to find it without one of them. Now, our store is just a complete disaster. I mean, there is just stuff everywhere. Even with the truck line being full, the floor is full of U-boats and flats and pallets that are just lined up down all of the aisles back here. There's just no room for anything. And oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Let's play a game called Find the Fire Extinguisher. Yeah, no you can't. It's behind all the fucking boxes. Not to mention the powdered cat litter that's about to fall right above it. And then you got the other side of our back room that is just full of U-boats and flats of backstock and poles from I couldn't even tell you how long ago. Not to mention just the random pallets of stuff. And even the signing pallets back here, because it ain't gonna fit in the fixture room, because this is what the fucking fixture room looking like. Someone please send some help over to this store.
It took Trump meeting with Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, and Target to realize that tariffs are gonna raise prices and cause empty shelves. And that's what scared him enough to bend the knee and pause the tariffs.
You can't make this up.
We are also reporting today that a group of CEOs of the top American retailers, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, and Lowe's, had a private meeting with Trump on Monday. They had plenty to say, but there was one warning that stuck out. Empty shelves, they said. Empty shelves in American stores as soon as this summer because of Trump's actions.
What is that meeting in the Oval Office on Monday that we learned about, and other reporters did as well, that really apparently caught the president's attention? And I am told that business leaders, the Business Roundtable and others have been reaching out to White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles and other advisors here, trying to get a meeting with the president, trying to convey to him in real terms the real fallout of some of this uncertainty, some of these tariff policies. And it was that empty shelves comment, we are told, that really caught the president's attention. Of course, you can see why. The whole idea that we would have an interruption in the supply chain, sort of like we all saw in the pandemic, simply because of his policies, is something that would be difficult for the White House to endure. So that is one of the reasons we are told that he changed his posture. It's interesting.
So what Donald Trump has done is just given every single one of his supporters a crash course lesson in what tariffs are and how they actually impact them. The Democrats were right. We were telling you all this was a bad economic policy for Donald Trump to do. And it literally took the CEOs of those companies to meet with him and look him dead in his eyes and say, "Sir, if you keep this up, there will be empty shelves." And that thought made him realize that all of his lies were finally going to be revealed to the American people. Could you imagine him telling everyday Americans that egg prices have came down 93, 94%? While the shelves are empty.
It's Good Friday and I have some good news. Target, y'all have messed up so bad that y'all have managed to turn this boycott into a breakup. The fact that I have not walked in a Target since this boycott began is something that makes me so proud of myself and also makes me realize that I never need to go back. There is nothing at Target that I haven't figured out some way to survive without. What a lot of Black people aren't understanding is why we have this heat for Target that we don't seem to have for other businesses. What about Amazon? What about Walmart? First of all, we can walk and chew gum at the same time. Target played in our faces. We knew Amazon wasn't shit. We knew Walmart wasn't shit. But Target, we were rooting for you. After George Floyd, you pledged all this money, you rolled out all of these programs, you partnered with all of these Black brands, you carried all of this merchandise. We were really proud to shop at Target. And for you to throw us out the window at the first stop up the road just means that it was all fake. And now that we know that you are who we thought you were, we have to now act accordingly. So, sorry.
It's now being reported 8 weeks in a row of a decline in sales at Target. And it's by a major publication, not fake news and not one that's on the right or the left, but it's there. Check it out. Stocks are down 57%. The boycott is working. Now, here's the funny part. Look at their website. Go check out their website. People are not quitting. They're trying to sell some like cake or candles. If you type in Target in the search bar, okay, type it in, look at for cake or candle and go there, then look at all the comments. I feel like if I were Target, I would shut off the comments, okay? But for all the people out there that says that it's not working, it absolutely is. These are major news outlets that are reporting decline in sales, and they're attributing it to the boycott. They're attributing it to the flip-flop, as they called it in one article, of DEI, okay? So all the other folks that are out there in La La Land trying to act like this is fake news and it doesn't make sense and where are we getting our information from? It's all right out there. Target is reporting this, okay? They are reporting it. It's not made up. It's reported news on business from financial publications and outlets, okay? Go search Target candle or cake and have some fun with it.
Have you been to Target lately? Chances are probably not, especially when you see these headlines that in-store foot traffic to Target is down 40% year over year. And now these headlines are blaming the DEI, all the crazy stuff that Target's been doing. But I wanted to give you some insights that I know from working at Target for 17 years, running stores, building stores, doing a ton of stuff for this organization. Now, Target is missing the mark on a dozen different fronts. And it's not just the DEI efforts. Those definitely are a problem. But the bigger problem is that Target is just not competitive to their competitors like Amazon and Walmart specifically. Let's talk about it. One, when was the last time that you felt a good experience when you went into a Target store? They have everything locked up these days, and the stores that aren't locking them up, they're just leaving the doors all wonky, so you can't even buy the essentials like toothpaste and Tide. Why would I want to hassle with that when I can order them on Amazon or go next door to Walmart where that is not the case? Number two, they are failing on grocery. Their grocery was designed to be a trip driver, right? If you need to buy fresh grocery, you typically go to a Target store multiple times per week. And guess what? When you fail at grocery, you fail at trip driving. And Walmart is just destroying them when it comes to grocery. And Amazon's not doing too bad either. The difference is they are staffing their stores appropriately so that their grocery departments are fresh and full all the time. When you walk into a Target store, it is like a ghost town of staff, and the staff that are there are struggling to even get the basics done. So they are failing on that front. Number three, checking out at Target is the craziest, most terrible experience of any modern retail store. They tried to do this whole self-checkout thing, but that backfired on them. And now all the self-checkouts are all closed all the time at these stores. And they have like one or two cashiers going with like a massive line. Like that is not the experience that I want to do when I go to a store. I want it to be quick and easy, and it should just be seamless. And I just think of all the capital expenditure they did to put these locking cases and these self-checkouts in there when it's like you could have just hired a few more people and you could have made such a better experience for your customers. So when you're thinking of why Target is failing, they're failing because the drive-ups and the online shopping does not allow them to grow their sales. When you think about how Target and traditional retailers grow their sales, they bring you into the store and your eye catches things and you add that to your basket. Or you go to the checkout and you buy some gum and you buy a magazine or you buy whatever's there. Guess what? If you're not going into the store, you're not adding those sales. So online shopping, you're going to lower the basket size. Drive up, you're going to lower the basket size. And so Target really needs to reinvent the in-store experience to make it such a fun place to shop again. That means you need to like 4 or 5x your staffing in the stores. You need to, get these self-checkouts out of there and bring service back, because honestly, full shelves, great service will still bring people to your store. And yes, they will add on with online shopping and different things. But, how the experience is in these stores right now is just no one wants to go there. I will go to Walmart and I will shop on Amazon well before I take a look at a Target store right now.
Donald Trump has surrendered once again on tariffs, this time with China. Donald Trump, after all of his tough talk, is now backtracking in a big way. And there are reports now that the tariffs are going to come down from 145% to more like between 50 and 65%. A final number has not yet been determined or announced. Yesterday in the White House, Donald Trump took a very different tone when asked about these tariffs. First, he said that he was not going to play hardball with China. Listen to this.
Are you going to play hardball with them? Are you going to mention COVID?
Well, I'm not going to say. No, I'm not going to mention COVID. I'm not going to say, I'm going to play hardball with China. I'm going to play hardball with you, President Xi. No. We're going to be very nice. They're going to be very nice. And we'll see what happens. But ultimately, they have to make a deal, because otherwise they're not going to be able to deal in the United States.
And during the same press conference, Donald Trump admitted that the 145% tariffs were very high and that they weren't actually going to be that high anymore. Watch this.
That's true. 145% is very high, and it won't be that high. It's not going to be that high. It got up to there. We were talking about fentanyl, where various elements built it up to 145. No, it won't be anywhere near that high.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm called Irene. Thank you for stepping by. If you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to it. Make sure you put on the notification button so that you get notified wherever I post a video, guys. Oh my god, it's just heavy on the burden. It's just heavy on our backs. It's just heavy that whatever that is happening in Target, with the Target right now, it's getting out of hands. We can see empty shelves. People have really boycotted Target. People are no longer going to Target. Some have come out to reveal that the last time they shopped at Target was 1 year ago, even when it just started. And right now, because of the boycott and because of the high tariffs that Trump has imposed on China, and we all know that Target is a store that sells so many stuffs there, and most of the majority of the stuffs come from China. And due to the high interest rate, or due to the high tariffs that America has imposed on the China companies, people have also felt like it's time for them to just run away from Target completely, because when we talk about tariff, it's affecting the whole nation, the whole country, the whole world. The tariffs are targeting targeting businessmen and businesswomen globally, you understand? So this has come even at a point where Target is closing up. Target shelves are empty. People are not purchasing nothing at Target. Everything is just in a mess. When you talk about in a mess, everything is just in a mess, like literally, guys. So kindly watch out these videos and let me know what you think about them. Are you in America? Where are you watching me from? If you're in the United States of America, are you still shopping at the Target stores, or you have moved? Because people are still also saying that they should boycott even Walmart, they should boycott Amazon. I just don't understand with this boycott thing. We have seen also Latinos coming out, MAGA voters of Trump coming out to boycott Target. Guys, what's up? What's not happening? So let me know what you think about it down there below in the comment section. Kindly tell me where you are watching me from, and I will be very grateful if you come out and support this channel. Let's do big things. Yeah, it's me, Irene. So put on the notification button so that you get notified, guys.